Howdy folks, I'm Railroadin Caleb. I'm a storyteller here with Tunes and Tales. I'm going to tell you a quick little story here and give some of these musicians a bit of a break. Well over 100 years ago, there was a little boy that was born in these mountains known as Little Roy Myers. And as a little boy, he used to watch the English Lumber Company float these giant poplar logs down the river, the little river up there in the mountains. Some of these poplar logs were nearly 8 feet in diameter. They were huge. And there were these men known as drivers that hop on top of these logs and ride them all the way down to the mill. They use cane poles to keep their balance, to keep from getting the logs hung on anything there on the river. And little Roy, he used to just dream of becoming one of these log drivers. But it didn't become true because in 1901, the Little River Logging Company built a railroad all through these mountains, and there wasn't need for log drivers anymore. Little Roy, he ended up becoming freight conductor for the railroad, but he left his mark here on the Great Smoky Mountains in kind of a unique way. His father was a cattle herder, and every summer they'd herd their cattle in between the tributary valleys up there near Cades Cove. And there's sort of a gap there in the valley that's kind of a shortcut. Well, they were herding their cattle through there one day, and the elastic band on his underwear broke. They were useless to him now, so he just took them off and hung them up there on a tree. And those underwear stayed up there for years and years, acting as sort of a marker to the gap. And that gap can become known as Drawer's Gap, because that's where Little Roy Myers left his undies hanging. Thank y'all.